What's up, guys? Keith Mitchell here, and I wanted to take a couple minutes out and talk about the recent comments from Phil Spencer, head of Xbox, based on an interview that came out of The Guardian not too long ago. Now, we're going to keep this video short because there's not really a lot to talk about, but I had to get my 2 cents out there because it was really bothering me what he said, and it was bothering me listening to a lot of fans of both sides, both PlayStation and Xbox, talk about this. Now, seeing how I'm a gamer and I love all things gaming, I have to say that I don't agree with what he said. Now, in his interview, he stated that the focus or the audience for big story-driven single-player games simply aren't there, and that Microsoft is moving towards, well, Xbox is moving towards games that have a multiplayer aspect to them. And to me, it sounds like that means that we're not going to focus on single-player games, even though he stated in the past that that's exactly what the focus of the company was, the focus of Xbox, to get more first-party single-player games. Now, we've already seen games like Horizon Zero Dawn and Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild, The Witcher 3, Uncharted 4, and those are just some examples to show you how single-player content with big stories do well. All those games I mentioned have sold 100,000 copies. Fantastic games. People are eating them up left and right, especially Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild. You can't meet a person who doesn't play games who won't stop talking about that game. The Witcher 3 was well received as well. Uncharted 4, if you say one bad thing about that, somebody's about to come at your throat. The Last of Us, the games like that. Games that are fantastic. We get to understand the character, we get to evolve the character, we get to watch the story unfold. And games like that are the type of games that have people sitting in their house, sitting in their hotel, out and about, and just sitting there and playing that game constantly because they want to know what happens next. They want to know what happens next. They want to know what happens next. Now, when it comes to what Phil Spencer stated, I totally understand where he's coming from. I mean, like, look at Overwatch. Look at Team Fortress 2. These are games that are based on nothing but online aspects. People jump online and they play together, and there's no real story, and then they stop playing, and then that's it. And I get that, but at the same time, for you to come and say that people don't really enjoy big story-driven games or they're not as consistent as he stated in the interview, I don't understand that. Especially games like Halo. Halo's a Microsoft property now. Bungie developed that game and pushed Master Chief and that entire universe into our faces, and every game was based on a story, which is why they were so good. Which is probably why Halo 5 didn't do as well, because, yeah, we won't go into that. I love games that are based on stories. I love a good story. We've had people on Outerhaven have this debate before, where some people are like, I just play the game to play the game. Okay, that's great. But when I play a game, I want to know about the story. I want to know about the characters. I want to know about the universe. I want to know about why that weapon is your favorite weapon. I want to know why this character is such an asshole. Why this character wants to get this thing done, Good games, good single-player games with fantastic stories are the games that drive people to keep playing them. I'm not sure if Microsoft or Phil Spencer is basically stating that this is not the focus for Microsoft or for the Xbox platform, and that any games coming out will be less single-player, story-driven. I don't know. I can't read into the future. I don't know if that's exactly what he's saying, if he didn't know exactly what he was saying at the time, because it is possible for him to say something like, you know what, I totally didn't mean to say that. Or he's not letting on more information that you already know. He went to Japan, for crying out loud, not too long ago, to pick up more support. Japanese gamers are big fans of story-driven content. Then look at their role-playing games. Persona, again, they love their Persona. They love their Final Fantasy. They love single-player experiences that immerse them in a world. So for him to come out and say that the audience isn't there, I don't get it. I don't understand it. And there are more single-player, story-driven games out there than there are online-based games. So hopefully this was just Phil talking out of his ass. I mean, again, I respect the man, but again, maybe I don't know. I just hope this isn't a sign that Microsoft is going into a direction that I personally don't want to see them go. Now, I know a lot of fans also are in the same position I am. They don't want to see this happen. But we'll have to wait till E3 to find out what games are coming, what's going on with the Scorpio, and things of that nature. So, finally also, guys, this is one of my first rant videos you're hearing on VidMe. We're starting to move our YouTube content over to VidMe. We'll support both platforms for the time being, but we're looking at VidMe, and it's a good place for us to start growing. YouTube is super saturated, and for small people to get involved, it's just very, very hard. VidMe, we're getting in while everybody's just starting to notice the service. It's taking off pretty well. They're supporting it. It's got good backing, and it could go on to challenge YouTube. We just don't know, but we just want to let you know that our content will be here and also on YouTube. And that's it. So if you like what you're seeing here over at VidMe, go ahead and give us a follow. Go ahead, upvote us, and we'll be back with more content at a later date. lastly, we will be at E3. Myself, Aaron Sanders, John Jinks will be at E3. We'll be at the Microsoft briefing and hopefully at a couple other conferences. So we'll be there giving you information and content on this floor as it happens live. That's it. No more. So enjoy your Sunday, guys. Again, if you like what we're doing here on VidMe, please be sure to follow us. Please go ahead and upvote our videos. Thanks for checking out this video, and we'll talk to you soon.